For a start, so this is our story about the Bubble.
The Bubble Hotel.
I saw the Bubble on Instagram. I really wanted to go there. So basically we were looking forward to it, but there was earthquakes and horrible westerly winds and storms and rainy and
The day before
and the day of, and I did contact the Natalie from the Bubble on Airbnb and said, hey, look, is it safe to go down there with the earthquakes and the weather that we've had? And she was like, if rain, okay.
we got in the car and we got there, and there were another couple waiting as well, so we felt quite good walking down with someone else.
Yeah.
We walked down, but there was a weird feeling.
Yeah, we both sort of said that, we got like nice photos and stuff on the way down, but there's just something not quite right about it. Like even walking down, like you're so far from anything, and
yeah, we're cut off.
You cut off from the world, which is what we wanted, but not to the extent that we got. And to the point where the Airbnb gave us 8 or 9 phone numbers for an emergency, but you get down there and they give you Wi-Fi, but you've got no Wi-Fi down there.
No.
You've got no phone reception unless you want to turn on data. You had to do.
Yeah, but we didn't have any reception at all.
No, there's no reception.
No.
So it was just sort of gives you shivers thinking about it. And we even said when we were walking down the cliff that this is like an episode of Survivor.
Yeah.
So we're down the cliff that we just walked down right there into the jungle with these people from Holland. That we read that we have to wear real shoes, so we went and bought some made in Vietnam Nikes.
And we had a good time in the afternoon, and we could feel it coming, like strong.
There was just something not right. Like on the beach, a crab changed shells, which was kind of cool. He was probably like, "Oh shit, it's gonna hit the fan tonight. Let's get in the bigger shell right now." And it was kind of cool. We expected to wake up to sunrise in the Bubble. Oh, that's just weird. Probably 10:33 p.m. and I woke up and Soph woke up. So I don't know if we were just really in tune with each other, but we looked at each other and the look was not like, hey, let's make love right now. It was, holy shit, what's going on? And then, bang. It's 11:15 on the 23rd of January, and well, not the game to open it, but the power went out, and it's, you can't see, but it's, to be honest, pretty scary. We just packed our shit and done our back. The bubbles, it was just started deflating. We were just going instant panic, obviously, and like just grab your shit, like put it in your bag, and then
it was raining.
And then as soon as that went off, it bucketed down rain. Like it was scary. Like also, what we did, we packed our stuff and got into the first section of the Bubble, which had like a metal frame, so it wasn't going to collapse on us and suffocate. And we sort of just got our shit together and hugged a little bit and said, hey, it's going to be okay. Like let's do what we can to get out of this. And we both agreed that we go and check on the other couple. Everyone was in the same boat. Everyone was, they were quite worried. I'd probably say Sophie and I were the most calm ones out of the whole situation, simply because we've been to Bali so much ourselves and have travelled a fair bit. But we pretty much made the decision we said, all right, everyone go pack it, let's meet back here in 15 minutes. So it's midnight. It's my birthday. Yeah. This is a sad situation of our soggy condom looking tent. We managed to find the other couples. 6 couples have congregated, and we've decided we're going to walk to the top. Because this is just ridiculous, and
we're not staying. They shouldn't even have let us down here first.
Yeah, the weather's pretty bad, so
yeah,
we decided to walk back up, and we'll figure it out when we get up there. But it's definitely going to be safer being at 100 metres of elevation instead of down 3 metres of elevation at the moment. So and everyone was quite calm to an extent, but also there was
like a shock.
There was a lot of anxiety throughout the group because there's so much unknown. We're in the Balinese jungle on the cliff of Uluwatu, around from Uluwatu, and
most of them are there for the first time as well.
yeah, straight off the plane, 9-year-old couple from Melbourne, straight off the plane, and straight into a deflated bubble.
And no one to call, really. No one who's responsible. We waited like 45 minutes, almost an hour down there, waiting for people to come down and meet us and tell us what to do, but no one showed up.
No one came, and all the emergency numbers that we were provided with, we called, and not a single response from anyone. To be honest, pretty piss poor, I reckon. Not how I'd be running a business, but
everyone was out of power as well, like the whole area. Upstairs was out of power as well, but
the bigger resorts up the top of the cliff weren't. They had their backup generator and stuff. But what was alarming for us as well was all their power leads were in the water already. So nothing was ran properly, like it was just Bali style, I guess you could say. Well, it was 12:30. Good way to start your birthday, I guess. But realistically, once we got to the top, was safe, but had nowhere to go. Still no response to anyone. No reception. So we put on data roaming, and it's sort of a bit of a blur because it was all just, it doesn't seem real, like it's sort of like a it doesn't happen kind of story. Some of the couples were getting tired and a bit anxious and a bit, so we sort of kept the vibe up a little bit and sort of cracking a few jokes here and there and just being, it is what it is, like you can't change it, just go with it kind of thing. So I got on booking.com and booked four rooms for all four of the couples, including ourselves. We need your help. We're stuck on the side of a cliff kind of thing. And I made him promise me that his driver would be there in half an hour, and surely enough, 28 minutes later, this young guy in a IMAX van, Hyundai IMAX, showed up. He was a little bit edgy. He did tell us that he'd been waiting around the corner because he wasn't sure exactly where to go and he was scared. So for a local barlow to say that he's scared might put it in perspective of what we just went through. But yeah, we all got in this I-load van and headed off to this really nice hotel where we checked in, and I said, I'll get a king bed and see you later, guys. So I don't know any of the other couples. We were going to exchange details, but in that situation, we feel that we did our bit. We got everyone out of there safe and in high spirits, I guess. And didn't really think about getting social media stuff because we were off the grid, literally. Yes. Almost got wiped off the grid too while we're at it.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
To say about it is, I think that the bubble is, I think absolutely it would be an amazing experience. Maybe not in rainy season, and maybe not like following what's been happening in Indonesia right now with all of the earthquakes and everything that's going around. It's very unstable, and you don't want to be down there when you don't know conditions. It would have been amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice weather, it would have been fine and stuff like that. But like Soph and I are pretty in tune with how Bali works and I don't know. Like, it's been a bit weird. So definitely wouldn't recommend doing it in rainy season. No. I would recommend doing it if you're adventurous. I personally wouldn't do it again simply because I had such a shit experience, but it was kind of funny at the same time when you think about it. And I just, to the people from the Bubble Hotel, honestly,
you need a plan.
You need an emergency evacuation plan or some staff that actually are there for you. You can't provide 8 numbers of support and not a single person. No one's even reached out to us since. No. So it's from a business point of view, like it's horrid. Like you shouldn't be running a business. Like it's customer service is key, and you're really fucked up.
Yeah. We were assigned a person each for every bubble. Yeah. And that person should be responsible when something goes wrong, and they know it. Because if the electricity goes up on a cliff, it will probably be off down where we are. someone should be responsible for going down and checking.
It was just so much unknown. The high tide was up, like it was a 2.36 metre tide or something like that, which is, that's big. We survived, and then we went back, and Soph got me a beautiful villa for my birthday in Bingen.
Yeah.
So I had a cracker of a sleep last night. That was good. And now we're up here in the beautiful Ubud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to do the bubble? Be prepared for a midnight hike.